Midlife crisis, blind spots, and astrology. Hi everybody, I just wanted to make this quick video for you because a lot of people ask about what is my blind spot, how do I know if I've got the right blind spot, and guess what, you don't have to guess. My name is Kira Lescu and I started the Eagle Institute to help people with meditation solutions to improve their lives, especially people that were in leadership positions or own their own businesses. And on that journey, I have worked with and discovered a lot of people that really needed help with midlife crisis. And that is a big part of what I do now because my own midlife crisis was extremely challenging and I've learned what works and I've learned what doesn't work. And I'm going to share that with you so you can get through it quickly to get on to your best life. Now, there's two main things in astrology that contribute to a midlife crisis. The first is the planet Uranus. So Uranus's nickname is the Great Awakener because it puts things in your life and takes things out of your life rapidly to help you evolve and on your spiritual growth path or on your personal growth path, if that's a more comfortable term for you. So why your midlife crisis happens somewhere around your late 30s to your early or mid 40s as a start is because that's when Uranus is opposite where it was when you're born. So when it's opposite, it triggers that it will start to awaken you. Now, the other part of astrology that's really important for midlife crisis is the nodes of the moon. And like all things in astrology, there are 12 different possible signs where the nodes can occur. So there's a north node, which is where you're supposed to go in life, which is the uncomfortable place, which your midlife crisis is triggering. And the south node is your comfy spot, your strength, your strong suit. Now, the reason why midlife crisis or Uranus is the Great Awakener is the early part of our life is about owning and being comfortable and strong in where we're already good at things, which is our south node. And then all of a sudden Uranus comes in and your south node, you kind of have to get out of it. And if you try to stay in it, you're either miserable or things just don't work, or both. Your north node is your blind spot. It is where you are uncomfortable doing things. It is where you'd prefer not to go. And most of the time you aren't even aware that this can be a strength for you or can't see how it's going to be beneficial for you. So because of this, astrology is set up so that if you try to avoid it, you just can't. It's going to be in your face over and over and over again. Now, this is why some people get confused because what worked for them and what they're really good at and earlier in their life, all of a sudden that Uranus becomes opposite, the nodes of the moon get triggered, you're in your north node and stuff that you were good at and worked in your early life all of a sudden doesn't, or you're doing it and you're extremely miserable. So that's why midlife crisis happens approximately age 42, but really anything, it can start between, say, age 37 to up to about 45, 46. And it's because those planets move rather slowly, and for some people they get triggered a little earlier, for some people a little bit later. That's also why you can't avoid your midlife crisis, because if you live to that age, then it is going to get you. And those energies are going to be activated in your consciousness, in your mind, and in your energy body. And they will attract things in your life so that you notice them and you work on it, whether you want to or not. And I've worked with people as old as in their 60s that have been trying to avoid their midlife crisis. They're now exhausted. They've been trying to do what they did earlier in their life. They're not happy. A lot of times they have gone through a lot of drama and trauma that could completely be avoided if they actually went in the direction of their midlife crisis and worked on their north node issues. And the best way to do that is through self-healing techniques and meditation. Now, I spent a lot of time, over 10,000 hours on trying to curate which techniques work and which don't. And I've coached a lot of people now on how to successfully get through a midlife crisis. So for you, if you're watching this video, I highly suggest that the first step you take is to click on the link below and look up what your north node is. And again, your north node is different than your sun sign. So for me personally, my north node is Aries and my sun sign is Aquarius. So it's not your sun sign. You have to look it up what it is. So click on the link below, and if you want help with this, if you want to do an evaluation with us to see how we can help you through midlife crisis, that link will also be below, as well as on the page where you can look up your north node.